have you with us from Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Eagles in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rams him with the stiff arm. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely, ain't it? Stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Coming out aggressively. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his...
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Hits him with a stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on first down from the 30. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Texas offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Manning. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Trying play action. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try to pass their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground. Don't take too many of those big shots.
To the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They boot it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable third-and-long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Touchdown, Alabama! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run the toss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all
job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Touchdown time. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Here comes the heat. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds the guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up just like that.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Buys a little time with his feet. He throws into the middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, jumped him.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Defense showing blitz here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Floating away. All kinds of time before he fires right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking for space to the left. Fires deep on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Russell. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that stings. Your offense has a chance to salt the game away, run the clock out. You're trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we'll talk about that decision later on down the road. But you throw the INT. Now you better hope your defense bails you out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land to come.